my goal is to clear out the underbrush through here and get access to around this tree, and there's one behind this big guy that we're going to take those two trees out so we can move our rabbits from back here where they're in the sun all day and they're in the noise of the street to somewhere they can be in the shade all day, protected from the elements a fair bit, and just away from the street so they're not visible. Okay, so now the shrub's all cleared, or mostly anyway. I ran into an issue. There's a stream here, so that's going to be a bit of a challenge. Well, not stream, it's runoff. The goal is to actually change that so that it's coming out in winding around all of our trees, so the runoff will help water the trees and then bring it back into the forest after that route down lower, so we can use this better. In the meantime, I tried to throw as many branches and logs as I could out here for the moment, just to give some stepping stones. There we go. Alright, once we get past that, it dries up. And you can see there's quite a bit of room for the rabbits. Some chainsaw work will be required to clean up some more dead stuff. Some chainsaw work here. Some more chainsaw work up here through this. Fair amount of work. Now, two things that are pleasant surprises. As far as the greens, the intent is actually just to leave everything where it is. It'll decompose, it'll create a semi-flat floor for us as we're walking around the rabbit hutches, and we'll just keep adding to it actually, so that it'll create a nice area for us. But, where'd you go? Discovered this guy here, which should be crabapple. We'll find out what kind soon enough. He's got quite a bit of fruit on some of these branches. We're excited about all of the crabapple. It provides fantastic flavor for juices and stuff, as long as it's not the decorative kind, which goes without saying that the decorative is useless. It just creates a mess. But this was a huge surprise. I'll go show you in a minute, but this wonderful flower here, this is our mystery berry. When we bought it, we were told it was native to the area, but it was touted as salmonberry, but it is clearly not salmonberry, because the salmonberry's flowers are very, very pink, like salmon colored. So this is a very amazing and exciting discovery. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 blossom clusters in bloom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more that I can see. Oh, there's 2 more in bloom. So 15 in bloom, 20 total. So we should definitely get some fruit off this guy, and we'll see how it tastes and what it is. And I'm very happy that it truly is a native plant for us. There's another one over here that I started to work on. Now this one is slightly different. And I believe this one is a currant. So we'll find out when it blossoms. I don't see any on it. And we've seen this a couple of other places on the property as well. So that one is an exciting discovery. Oh, maybe it is the same thing. Look, there's a blossom cluster right there. Huh. So again, we'll just have to keep paying attention and see how it goes. But this will be an excellent spot for the rabbits once we finish clearing out some of this deadfall. It's not perfectly protected from the road as far as noise, but there's a car passing right now with their stereo on. Good solid double beat, double bass. There's a truck passing right now. So there's enough in here that I think it'll give them a nice relaxing area. Like I said, there will be a little bit of sun in here, but these ash trees will provide an immense amount of shade. For most of the day, in the evening when it's the hottest, they'll be protected by all of this. And there's just a wonderful canopy up there. In the morning he'll have this guy. Now a couple of these branches here are leaning out a little further than we're comfortable, so they might have to go. This one down here for sure is one that'll get cut. I mean, the forest in here is gorgeous. It's not maintained, and in some ways that's perfect. That's what we want. But in other ways, it needs to be cleaned up a little bit to be more functional for us. This is our front yard, after all. So the next thing for me is I'm going to take all of this dogwood that I trimmed, and I'm going to place that over there where the water is, so that it'll help provide a little bit more stable footing. And then I'll come in with the chainsaw and get some stuff cut up, and we'll see where we go.